Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another 126 draft challenge video. UEFA Dream Chasers are out and we are getting that 126 today. Let's get into it. All right, it is 126 time, man. We're getting this today regardless. Let's take the 4-2-1-3 and just make it happen here. We're gonna start off with a terrible captain choice. I don't really want any of these cards. I am gonna take Rick in there because Zé Roberto has a 93. Would much rather have that. Our left wing is going to be that 91 Babajide. There is a decent amount of Nigerian players, a lot of Liga F players as well. Hopefully we can make that work. Right wing, I don't really want to take that version of Salah, but we are going to take it. We've got some struggle of links right now. And our striker is going to be the 91 Erling Haaland. I don't have high hopes for this draft already, but we're going to see what we can do. CDM number 1 is going to be French from League 2. Not ideal as well. CDM number 2 is, there we go, at 90. Xabi Alonso is great. Now the defense needs to be good if we're going to get anything out of this. Our left back, Hugo Bueno, is a decent option, right? However, he doesn't get very much chemistry, and we would struggle to get him chemistry, I think, overall. DeMarco gets nothing. Mele gets a little bit. Davies gets a little bit. You know what? Screw it. We're going to take Hugo Bueno. Let's just go for it. If we can get the Spanish links, we'll make it happen. Our right back, however, is going to be the 92 Trent, who can also play CDM. That is a great pick there, and the Liverpool link is fantastic for Mo Salah. Center back number 1 is going to be the 92 Benjamin Pavard, because those FC fantasy cards can be upgraded. Second center back is the 91 Team of the Year, Cannavaro, and our goalkeeper is going to be Courtois? No. Ederson. Gonna take that Ederson there. Get some great chem, helps us out a lot with the Premier League links, and we're looking okay off rip. That defense is alright. I would love a new left back if we can make it happen. Goalkeeper is not going to be swapped out, however. Can we get that new left back? Can we get a big left back? That would be ideal. We do get Jamie Carragher, who at left back would get some great chemistry and give some great chemistry as well. He could also play right back, and we can move Trent into CDM, and I think that's actually what we're going to do. Obviously, the 89 Lucio was there, but we're going to do what we can to secure chemistry. So there's just a little bit more chem. Pavard needs some help, though, and that left wing needs a lot of help. 93 Salma Basha, though, is way nicer. We will gladly take that. The French link is fantastic. I didn't even know she had that card. We are going to take the 88 Lise Malou here. Don't know if there's any reason behind that. We'll just take him. Hope we can get some good French links later on. Next pick is going to be the 93 Frank Ribery at left wing. Fantastic choice there. If we can get a bigger cam, that would be nice. One of those 96s would be great. Or we take 95 Ronaldinho and put him there instead. That is full chemistry. That is 90 rated with some massive cards in this team. And we're going to end off our starting 11 with Ferran Torres, because Lamine Yamal has much better cards. So 90 rated, 33 chemistry. We've got 3 half-decent players on the bench, but otherwise we're going to need at least 4 big upgrades here. Can we get it in the reserves? Starting off, not so much. It's Dries Mertens, FIFA career mode, FIFA legend in general. I was about to say just career mode. He's a legend of the game. I wish we had someone who could swap out at that right mid or the right wing spot, but Hamšík is going to stay on the bench for now. He should get us up to a 91. Next pick here, 88 Guirassy. It's an upgrade on the bench for sure. 2 picks left to go. 91 Bellingham. It's an upgrade on the bench again, and our last pick of this draft is going to be the 89 Kouassi, who doesn't get any chemistry. So we're going to put in Jude Bellingham. Does that take us to 91? It does not. We're going to put in Hamšík, 91. It is 91. We're going to put in Guirassy, 92. Not 92. And we're going to put in Kouassi here. Can we get a 92 rated draft? We do not get a 92 rated draft. It's going to be a 1-2-4 heading into draft attempt number 2, but that was a great start. Let's get into draft attempt number 2. All right, draft attempt number 2 here. I'm going to go for wingers again. We're going to go for the 4-3-3 attack this time and avoid the CDMs. Hopefully that helps. So far, it's a big old no. I am going to take that JJ Okocha, I think, though. I know it's not the best choice we could have there. He has much bigger cards, but I would much rather get bigger wingers, and it looks like we did not on this occasion. Boga at left wing. Right wing for us is going to be Ibarbo is really good. Really good choice there. And our striker, Mateus Cunha, is all right. Neymar has some versatility, but it's a struggle with that Saudi link, so I'm going to go for the Premier League baller there. And, I mean, if we need to swap him to Cam over later on, we can do that. Centerman number 1, there we go, 92 Sawa. Centerman number 2, can we get another icon here? That would be great. We do not. We get Renato Sanchez, our right back in this draft. Looking for someone big. Oh, I would have loved to see that Quadrado pop. Instead, we get a choice between Zambrata and Frimpong, and I think I'm going to take Frimpong there just for the rating. Left back here, not so good. We're going to take that 88 Lizarazu. He helps us with the Bundesliga leagues, but not exactly what we're looking for. Center back number 1, have to be Gabriel for the Brazilian Premier League links. Center back number 2, Lenny Yoro for the rating, of course. And our goalkeeper to round out the first draft attempt is going to be Yashin. I say first draft attempt, second draft attempt. The starting 11, that's what this is. 93 Yashin, fantastic. Barbo, fantastic. Yoro, fantastic. Sawa, fantastic. But I need some cards that are above that 93 rating so that we can build this rating up. Starting off, Hamsik is not that card. He is going to go in, though, at that center mid spot. Our midfield is looking pretty tidy. Second reserve here is going to offer us a couple decent choices, including 2 of the brand new Dream Chaser cards. I love the way that the way that it rolls out of the card is fantastic. That being said, neither of them fit in my team. I'm just going to go for rating here with Berg. Next pick here on the reserves, I would love a left wing early on. I don't want to leave it to the bench for a left wing. Definitely not. Next pick, we don't get a left wing here. We do see Quadrado, not the Quadrado we want, but it's the Quadrado we get. We are going to take Nakata instead, though, for that rating. And to end off the reserves, we get a choice between Alex Ramiro, who is not necessary at all, or Amad Diallo, who may just get good chemistry there at that right back role. You can also play Cam. That's crazy. I think I have to take him. Obviously, Jeremy Doku is there, and I am very tempted to, but you cannot pass up on a 92 rated card. So +2 at right back, +1 at Cam. I'm going to go for right back for now, which leaves us some decent prospects to move on to the bench, and we're 91 rated with 32 chemistry. We need a left wing, though, more than anything. And of course, we get the 93 Jude Bellingham. He does not link to anyone, so I'm going to take that 93 Samabasha, put her at left wing for now. She is missing 2 French links and 2 D1 Arkema links, so we're going to need like a Karchawi or a Renard to pop in here. Instead, we get a 94 Baggio, who we will gladly put at that Cam spot. Takes us a little bit closer to getting Basha her chemistry, because she is the last one missing Cam as of right now. Next pick on the bench is going to be either Frankie de Jong or Francescoli. Frank de Jong is alright, doesn't actually give us any upgrade on chemistry, whereas Francescoli could give us a little bit of an upgrade on rating, at least at the striker position. He is higher rated as well, so it's a -1 if we put him up there. We're not going to put him up there for now. It's no upgrade at that cam roll, but Baggio can't play anywhere else, so a 92 on the bench is what we're going to have to roll with. We also do get 91 Frank Ribery, who might allow us to play Samabasha. Let's find out here. If we put Lizarazu at left back, and then we put Ribery in there, that's full chemistry. Perfect. And an upgrade on Lizarazu. 3 picks left to go here. Our defense looks good, but I would still love some high rated cards. 83 is now what we're looking for. We are 91 rated currently. Next pick is going to be the 84 Engen. Not what we're looking for. And our final pick of draft attempt number 2 is Alphonse Areola. We're going to swap out our 3 potentials here. 84, and then we're going to swap out, I guess, the 77. Not 92 rated, maybe the 84 for the 83, who knows? It is not. It's another 1, 2, 4, but that was a pretty decent draft attempt, not gonna lie. I am very happy with some of those cards. But let's get into draft attempt number 3. Alright, y'all, draft attempt number 3. Now, we've gone for the 4-2-1-3 this video. I'm not about to do it again. I think I'm gonna go for a 4-2-2. And just try it out. See if we can get those big cams. That would be nice. Some big CDMs would be nice as well. Does Modric? Yes, Modric goes in at CDM. I will take that. Let's start with the CDMs. Let's do it. See if we can get some big ones. Okay, we get Archie Gray. Wow, you can play center back and right back? Archie Gray. What a card there. Or Hasegawa, of course, who can also play cam. I'm going to go for that Archie Gray card. I'm excited by that. Hopefully we can get some big Tottenham cards, or at least some big Premier League cards to link to him. Our cam is not going to help with that. Our highest rated is Florian Wirtz. I think I'm going to take it just because he most likely will end up on the bench. Our second cam here is going to be definitely not taking that version of Xavi Simons because he has a 92. That's going to be a no. Our striker is going to be that 91 Sausage just for rating purposes. And our second striker is going to be terrible. Dennis Undav. It's looking more and more like Wirtz might stay in this team, and I'm kind of regretting that. Left back here is going to be 93 DeMarco. Again, another league. This is a league struggle right now. Right back is going to be either Zanotti, who gets the Italian link. That's about all he does for us. Trent. This version of Trent can play CDM, so that's not the end of the world there. I think I will go for it. I would have loved the 92, but we're going to take what we get. Center back number 1 is going to be Lewis Dunk, has to be for that England Premier League link. Second center back as well is going to be an 89 Jurgen Kohler, which is great for the Bundesliga links. Goalkeeper for this draft is going to be the one, the only, David Raya, for some extra Premier League chemistry. So 89 rated, 17 chem. We need a lot of help here. Let's just take this bench the regular way around, see what we can get. Oh, that's a complete lie. We're going straight to the reserves because we have a terrible goalkeeper. Can we get a goalkeeper in the reserves? That is the goal here. We're going to start with 88 Cordoba, who currently doesn't make it in. Might be able to make it into the team later on. Next pick for us is going to be the one, the only, Leandro Trossard, who is going to go in at that left or right cam spot. Sorry, for a +8 overall on chemistry. That is very nice. Next pick here, we get the 91 Kai Havertz, who's going to go up at striker for another +1 on chemistry. Okay, getting some upgrades. We still need a goalkeeper. No goalkeeper here. We get Georges, who doesn't help us with any extra chem currently, could in the future. Pedro Porro at right back as well. And then putting Trent at CDM would be good for chem, and Reedon has a much bigger card. So we are going to go for that. We're going to swap out Modric, swap out Trent there. I'm doing a lot of work here for a draft that is not going to be 93 rated, but we're going to try our hardest. 95 Shaw pops. We have to take her, even though she doesn't fit whatsoever. We have no Man City players, no Barclays Women's Super League players. But we do have 3 players that we can swap on the bench. If we put Shaw onto the bench, does that get us up to a 90 or 91? Let's find out. It's 90 at the very least. So we're going to need this bench to pay out. We have had some dead picks, and we didn't get a goalkeeper, so that is rough. Very, very rough. We do get Medina here, who can play at that cam role. Can we play her here and then get Shaw in this starting 11? That would be nice. They're both at 1 chem. That's not exactly what we're looking for. Hopefully we can get some more chem for both of them soon. Next pick is going to be Steve McManaman for that right back role, which Pedro Porro is holding down the fort for now. Hopefully we can do something about that. Next pick is Olga Carmona. Does not fit in this team. Moving swiftly onwards, we're going to go into, I guess, Kingsley Coleman. Terrible. 2 picks left to go. Come on now, EA Sports. Give us something to work with. Joel Linton is not something to work with. And our last pick of this draft is going to be the one, the only, Mateus Cunha. We're going to go for that just for the Premier League links. We're going to put Mateus Cunha there. We're going to put Mr. Trossard back in, and then Sasic back up top. How much chem do we get? 30 chem, and it is DeMarco who is missing every last bit of chemistry. We don't have another left back other than Olga Carmona, who doesn't get chem. I guess she gets a Spanish link at the very least, but no icons. 0 icons is what I just realized that we have in this draft. And that is a big reason why we don't have chemistry. So hopefully in draft attempt, or I guess our next draft attempt, we can get some icons. Let's make it happen. All right, the 4th and final draft attempt here. Again, the 4-2-1-3 pops. I don't think I'm going to go for it. The 4-2-2-2 gave us 0 icons, so I mean, I'm tempted to give it another attempt, but I think I'm going to go for the 3-4-2-1. I like the outside midfielders, and I like the extra cam rolls there. We are going to start with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer up top and hopefully get some big cams. We haven't seen one of the 96 cams in a while. The 93 Zico is a great start, but 96 cams have not been popping. We're taking Rosicki there strictly for the extra Premier League chemistry. Right mid is not going to be so good. I'm going to take Kolpani, I guess. Left mid here. Can we get a big left mid? I haven't seen that 96 Reading in a while. And we don't see her again. We see the 91. We get the 90 Sar. I guess early on she's not terrible. Just in case we do get a NWSL goalkeeper. Berger to be exact. We don't get any big players here. Well, I guess we get a very big player here. 6'6", Dan Burn. And was that just... Never mind. 2 center mids here. Who are we going to get? Patry Guijaro gets no chemistry. Connor Gallagher gets an English link at the very least. And Bergvall gets some decent chem. So I guess we got to go with Bergvall. We're going to go with that. Second center mid here. Can we get someone of 90 rating? There we go. 90 Gravenberch. We're going to need a lot of help on the bench. Other than Zico, this team is not up to snuff, man. And Kwanzaa doesn't help with that. Can we get one big center back at the very least? 93 Van Dijk is not what we're looking for, but it is a good card. At the very least, goalkeeper is going to be the 90 Pickford. So, Premier League is the way to go with this. We need a new right mid for sure, new left mid for sure. And we're 88 rated, so we need a new team for sure. Let's see what we can get here. Goalkeeping spot is going to be Jack Butland, not exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to head into the reserves, though. See if we can get some big cards for once. EA Sports. Carlos Puyol is a great center back. Swap +2 there. I almost took the manager on accident. Okay. Second pick on the reserves is going to offer us Berenguer, pretty terrible. Lookman, pretty terrible. We'll take Alex, I guess. Gives us a Spanish link at the very least if we need it. Next pick here, we get Robbie Keane, not Roy Keane. Don't you worry, I know who I'm talking about. Robbie Keane going on top. Solskjaer moving to the bench. Next pick here, we get Lobotka or Emre Can. We're going to take Lobotka, making me rethink whether or not I should have gotten that lobotomy. Get another big UEL Dream Chaser card. I'm going to just call him UEFA Dream Chasers for now. And we get Roord, who, with the Dutch link, is a great link to Gravenberch. Otherwise, not a great link to anyone else. We are going to take her for chemistry purposes, but that's a bit tough. I think that Kirkes card can only play left back as well. And there we go, the 92 Schlotterbeck. I have not seen him yet. If we had any sort of Bundesliga player, I would be very, very, very apt to taking him. But we don't, so I'm going to take the 92 Sawa instead. Swap her up there for Rosicki. And I am actually going to put Rosicki at right mid instead for that extra chemistry boost. We're going to need this bench to pay out tenfold. We are 90 rated for sure, but we are nowhere near a 93 rated draft, especially with players like Kwanzaa and Bergvall still in the starting 11. We're going to need some big 90s, some big 90 pluses. Let's make it happen, man. Starting off is Gyökeres, not a 90 or a 90 plus. Next pick, to pair up with him, we get that Antoine Griezmann and a Xavi Simons. Antoine Griezmann, currently we get a French link with that left mid, and that's it. Xavi Simons would currently get a Dutch link with Gravenberch, and that's it. Oh, I guess a Dutch link with Virgil van Dijk as well. Puts him close. I think he might even be on 2 chemistry. Griezmann does give us the highest chance of playing that left mid as well, so we are going to go with him for now. There we go. He's on 2 chem. Sarr's on 2 chem. We need 3 French links to fix that. However, I don't think that's going to happen. We're going to see, though. Next pick here, we get Kevin De Bruyne. We're going to take him for rating. Put him in over Bergvall. Perfect. Might allow us to play Roord, but we actually don't have a position for Roord to play, so that's okay. We will pass on that and move swiftly on to the next pick here. We do need a new center back. We did not get an option for a center back here. We get Roussillon, who can play left mid and give us a bit more chem. We are going to go for that. I completely lied. I thought we took Xavi Simons. Never mind. Never mind. And our last pick of this draft and of this video is going to be Melvin Bard. That was I'm not going to lie, that was a pretty terrible draft to end on. I wish I would do another one today, but instead I'll be doing more drafts every day throughout the week. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my last videos, go check them out. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please make sure you do so, and let me know down below how I am doing. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.